Two of the best players will put their honor and dignity on the line in this furious competition. Welcome to the Shaolia World Championship! And now, introducing our players, Playmaker versus Tricky! Today we are going to play the Rumble game mode. On this mode, we'll use more types of level 2 cards, and these are the cards we are going to use. Today's loser will be dressed up as the Ancestral Valley. I do not want to dress up like that. Okay, so who is going to win and who is going to lose tonight? Find out on Shaolia World Championship. And let's begin the 9th game. Here we go into round 1. It is Playmaker's purchase phase. He buys level 1 cards right off the bat. Now, Playmaker won the last game after a very intense fight. Since the current score is 3-5, if Playmaker wins 3 straight games from now on, he could be the Shaolia World Champion. It's not easy though, but there is still hope for Playmaker. So he gets an infantry, a farm, a market, a blacksmith, and an infantry. Into Tricky's purchase phase, Tricky showed off some great skills throughout the World Championship and won 5 games so far. As soon as Tricky earns 1 more victory, the World Championship will end immediately and Tricky will become the champion. So let's see how this turns out today. He buys 4 cards, he gets a school, an infantry, and a market. Alright, Playmaker's building phase, he puts in 2 gold and he builds a farm and a blacksmith. Alright, and to counter that, Tricky's going to use his building phase to build a market. Alright, so into Playmaker's action phase, I gotta take note of Tricky and looking so beautiful as the war elephant. He's very daunting and he doesn't have his hood up because the room is kind of hot, but his ears are big enough to show that he's still the war elephant. So we have Playmaker here, he rolls a 1, 1, and a 6 in his action phase, and he's going to make a decision here. He uses his dice to activate the farm, and it looks like the palace twice. He's going to gain 7 gold from this. Into Tricky's action phase we go. The war elephant rolls a 1, a 5, and a 6. He's going to activate his palace twice and his market, so he's going to trade. I wonder what he's going to trade up there. So he's going to get 4 gold from the palace, and then he's going to buy a mineral. Okay, so he bought a mineral with the trade up there. And into Tricky's now purchase phase in round 2, he buys a level 1 card right off the bat. And he buys another one, and he's going to be trading those in for a... Oh, no, he's not. He's just rearranging. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Getting a little ahead of myself. So now he has a good hand that he has very big options. He can go attack or he can go culture here. And we're going into Playmaker's purchase phase, and since there are so many level 2 cards in Rumble mode, there are twice as many as the regular mode. It's so risky to spend gold to find a specific card you want. Depending on the given drafting pool, you need to be strategically flexible. He buys a barricade, 2 markets, and a farm. Alright, now Tricky's building phase. Here he builds a farm and a blacksmith. Now he can get some minerals and some gold. Very well. Good for Tricky. We're going into Playmaker's building phase. He has a lot of decisions with a full hand of 8 cards there. He's going to spend 1 gold to build a barricade. He sees that Tricky has 2 infantry in his pocket, so it's kind of scary. We're going into Tricky's action phase now, and he rolls his dice, gets a 4, 5, and a 6, and he's going to activate his palace twice and his farm. He's going to get 7 gold from this. All right, into Playmaker's action phase, he's rolling the dice, and he gets a 2, 6, and a 6. And he looks like he's activating his farm there, and then he... Oh, nope. What is he going for? Okay, so he's going to get some officers here, and his blacksmith. Okay, so he gets the 2 officers. He uses 1 to get the blacksmith, and then he plays the character card. He's playing the character card, the miner, which is a really good resource card early. With the any die effect, he can get a mineral. With his last die, he activates the miner, and he gets another mineral from that. Now, overall, he has 2 gold in his hand, but he also has 2 minerals. So he chose to gain 2 minerals instead of gold there. I wonder how he's going to use them. And into round 3 we go. It is Playmaker's purchase phase, and he is going to trade in 3 level 1 cards and get the mansion. All right, he was trying to build the mansion overall. He has the exact amount of resources to build it. Mansion is expensive, but it allows you to roll 1 extra die. The longer it stays alive, the more efficient it becomes. All right, we're going into Tricky's purchase phase, and he's going to elect to just change the level 2 drafting pool. Now, as I said earlier, it's not really advised to do that because there are so many level 2 cards in this deck, but he did it anyway, so Tricky has something on his mind. He's going to change it again. Wow, okay, that's 2 golds. Hopefully it's well spent. I guess Tricky wanted to find an attack card, not a specific card in general. Finding a certain card is difficult, but finding an attack card is worth trying to go for. So, he buys a level 1 card here. He gets a barricade. He's reaching for another. And, oh no, he's reaching for his gold. My mistake. He's reaching and he gets a school and he's trading in. Nope. Yeah. Yes. Okay, he's going to buy one more level 1 card. And let's see what he gets. Okay, so he got a blacksmith there. Okay, so he's going to trade in 3 cards here, and he's going to buy a level 2 card. He's going to decide what he's going to buy up there. Many options, and he's going to pull the cannon. Now, cannon needs a lot of minerals to use, but it does have powerful attacks. All right, and he's reaching for his character cards, and he flips over the rich baby. It seems like Tricky always has a rich baby on hand. All right, so Playmaker will be losing 2 gold here, and Tricky gains 3 gold overall. Very nice move. Actually, Tricky's rich baby was a critical blow to Playmaker. Playmaker will not be able to build his mansion this turn because of it. Rich baby becomes very effective when it is used to prevent an opponent from building an important card. Alright, so he bought a level 1 card to school, and now it seems that both players are being so cautious here. There's so much on the line. This could be it. Playmaker could be out, and Tricky could be the champion, or Playmaker could get back into the championship. So, what Tricky ends up doing, he trades in 3 level 1 cards, and he gets the level 2 card, the Archers, going in full attack mode right now. Now we're going into Playmaker's building phase here, and he plays his character card, the Politician, and he can steal a level 1 card from Tricky's hand. So he takes the infantry to take away the prerequisite for building his attack cards by taking it. He looks really pleased with himself there. All right, in Tricky's building phase, he's going to build that barricade, preventing Playmaker from attacking later, perhaps. All right, we're going into Playmaker's action phase here. He picks up those bones and he rolls it in the, nope, he rolls it in the tray and he gets, let's see, he has a 2, 3, and a 5. All right, so he's going to activate his blacksmith there to get 1 mineral. All right, that's good. He's going to activate his miner as well. He's hesitant here, but right now it seems that he's going to activate his farm, his miner, get some officers perhaps. All right. So yes, as I said before, they're being very cautious. These moves right now could be the game. All right, so he's going to end up activating his miner, his palace, and the blacksmith to gain 5 gold here and a mineral. All right, into Tricky's action phase. He's holding those dice like a greedy war elephant here, and he throws them in the tray, and he gets a 2, 3, and a 4. He is quick to reach for his dice. He's going to activate the blacksmith, the farm, and the palace. Oh, okay, the palace twice, and the blacksmith. So he's going to gain 4 gold here and a mineral. All right, at the start of round 4, it is Tricky's purchasing phase, and he decides to skip it. All right, we're going into Playmaker's purchase phase, and although Playmaker has very little gold, he still has 3 minerals. So I think it is so important for him to utilize those minerals properly. All right, he's going to buy 2 level 1 cards. He gets a market and another barricade. All right, into Tricky's building phase. He's reaching for his character card. He flips it over, and we see a merchant, so he gets 2 trades here. With his first trade, he's going to buy 1 infantry from the discard pile. So instead of drawing an infantry from the level 1 deck, he brings it safely in with merchant. All right, very good move there. With his second trade, he's going to end up spending some money here, and he's going to buy a mineral. Okay, good. So he purchases a mineral too, I guess, activate the cannon's ability. That's pretty good. Okay, good. So now he's going to build an infantry and a cannon. So both players' character card utilization is fantastic today. All right, going into Playmaker's building phase, Cannon's attack is so powerful that defense cards can be crushed in a second. Literally a second. All right, so Playmaker's reaching for his gold here, his very little gold, and he's going to be building... Let's see what he pulls out. He pulls a barricade and a mansion. Now, Playmaker built the mansion, but his defense might be too weak to protect it. I'm not sure about that choice right now, Playmaker. All right, into Tricky's action phase now. He rolls 3, 6, 6, and he activates his cannon right off the bat. All right, he activates his blacksmith as well. Is he going to activate the secondary ability with the cannon to do more damage? Yes, he is. He's going to pay that mineral, and he's going to decide to destroy both of the barricades in front of Playmaker. All right, so he's going to gain 2 gold from loot by destroying a level 1 card twice. He's going to activate his infantry next, and he's going to destroy the miner. Okay, he's going to gain another gold from that. So that's 3 gold and loot for destroying 3 cards. Going into Playmaker's action phase, he has his dice in his hand, and he rolls them, and he rolls 4 5s. Oh my gosh, take this man to Vegas. All right, so he doesn't have many cards to activate there, so he's going to activate the palace twice, the farm, and let's see what he gets. Okay, the palace 3 times on the farm, so overall he's going to gain 7 gold and only 1 officer because he used 1 officer for the farm. And though Playmaker built the mansion, he doesn't have enough cards on his territory to activate. He needs to remedy that soon. All right, so he's picking up his gold from the palace in a very slow manner. Thank you very much, Playmaker. And he will be starting round 5, so he's already thinking about his next turn. All right, so into round 5 we go. It's Playmaker's purchasing phase, and it looks like he needs some defense cards desperately to protect the mansion. All right, so he reaches for his mineral, and he's going to buy 2 officers with that. All right, so he gets his 2 officers, and is he going to search for a barricade? Because he has no defense cards on the field or in his hand. And no, he's going to end his turn without searching for barricades. Interesting choice there. And Tricky purchases 1 level 1 card and gets the barricade that Playmaker needed. Yeah, Tricky's feeling pretty good about that, and Playmaker's thinking, oh no, I should have bought that level 1 card. All right, going into Playmaker's building phase here. He's spending some gold. He's breaking up his big 5 gold piece there. And he's going to build, he's going to build 2 inventories and a market. Okay, so I guess Playmaker is going to try to destroy the cannon with his 2 infantry. However, as Tricky drew another barricade, it will not be easy for him to do so. Into Tricky's building phase, he demolishes his farm and he builds a barricade in its place to defend against Playmaker's infantry. All right, into Playmaker's action phase we go. He picks up his dice, he rolls them, and he gets a 1, 3, a 6, and another 6. Okay, so he has many decisions here. His territory is full, so he's going to activate his blacksmith and his farm. And looks like the palace, so he's not going to go for the infantry here. Oh, okay, so he's changing his mind here, and he's going to activate the market instead. Okay. And he's still changing some dice. So lots of decisions here, folks. I've told you that this is big pressure moment for Playmaker because this could be the championship on the line. With his activations, he's gaining 5 gold and a mineral. Okay, so he has a trade with the market there, and he's going to end up buying 2 life tokens, and he's going to place them on the mansion. Okay, good choice there. Now Tricky's action phase. All right, so that war elephant looks like he might be going to war here. He rolls those dice. He gets a 3, 4, and a 6. He's going to activate his cannon, of course, and a blacksmith, and then the palace for gold. Okay, so overall he's going to gain 2 gold and a mineral. And he's going to use another mineral to do 4 damage to the mansion and destroy it. And he's going to gain 2 gold from destroying a level 2 card. So Playmaker's mansion had only been used for 2 rounds and just got destroyed. Round 6 is underway, and Tricky is going to skip his purchase phase, and we're going into Playmaker's purchase phase. Now, since Mansion is a very expensive passive card, it is important to prepare defense cards well in advance to protect it. Otherwise, it will be destroyed just like you saw and cause a lot of loss. So overall, he buys 2 level 1 cards. He gets a blacksmith and a school. Now into Tricky's building phase here, he's going to open up his territory, the locked territory, and he's going to build his archers there. Yes, okay. So, Tricky is doing very well so far. He used Rich Baby properly and delayed Playmaker's mansion. Eventually, that turned out to be a very good move overall. Now we're going into Playmaker's building phase, and Playmaker lost the mansion because of his somewhat disappointing decision to not defend it well enough. He could have bought that level 1 card, the barricade. Even though he suffered great damage, it is not too late to reverse the situation. He built a blacksmith on his territory. And into Tricky's action phase we go. He rolls a 1, 2, and a 3. He's going to activate his blacksmith. Nope, he's going to activate his archers and his palace for officers so he can activate the cannon. Okay, so he's going to be getting his officers here. He gets 1 in his pocket, 1 on cannon, and he's going to destroy both of Playmaker's blacksmiths there. So now he has no mineral income. So overall, he gained 1 officer and 2 golds from loot from destroying 2 level 1 cards. Okay, we're going into Playmaker's action phase. He's rolling those dice, and he gets a 1, 1, and a 2. Now, normally that would be a bad roll, but he can activate many of his cards here. So he's going to activate an infantry, both of his infantry, and a market here. Okay, so he's looking up there, and he's going to use his trade to get 2 attack tokens. He's putting 1 on each of the infantry. All right, very good. And he's going to use both of those to destroy both barricades. He's going to gain 2 gold here as loot. Now that Playmaker is supposed to be the first player in the next round, maybe he can crush both Tricky's cannon and archer. All right, going into round 7, it is Playmaker's purchase phase. All right, so with his 4 cards, he's going to trade in 3 of them, and he's going to reach for the War Glider. Okay, War Glider is very powerful, but hard to use without defense cards. Passive cards usually take a lot of time to be worth their building cost, so they need to be well protected. I hope War Glider won't be destroyed like the mansion was. Okay, so he has a lot of attack cards. He has an infantry in his hand as well. He's going to be buying 2 level 1 cards. He gets another infantry and a barricade. Okay, so he has a barricade. Now he has some defense cards. Good, 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 good. Okay, okay, so he's going to reach for 3 cards and he's trading in. Okay, so he's getting the level 2 card, the Watchtower, which is an amazing defense card, but I'm not sure about the choice of spending a barricade to buy it. Tricky's purchase phase, he buys 2 level 1 cards and he gets a school and an infantry. And Tricky is also in dire need of defense cards now, but he didn't have enough gold and he failed to find one. The building phases, both players elect to skip it. Going into Playmaker's action phase, he rolls triple 2s. All right, get this man to Vegas. He's going to be a great roller there. He activates both, let's see, he's going to activate his infantry, market, and his other infantry. Okay, so this might be similar to the last time where he ends up buffing those infantry with attack tokens. Let's see. Yes, that's exactly what he's going to do. I wonder if he'll split them up or if he'll do it. Okay, so he's putting 2 on 1 infantry. All right, so he's going to use that infantry to destroy the cannon. All right, that's good. So he's going to get 2 gold as loot from that. And if Playmaker had left 3 gold in his hand during the purchase phase, he would have been able to buy 1 more attack token and destroy the cannon and the archers at the same time. It was so very close. Tricky's action phase, he rolls 3 5s. These guys know how to roll. Okay, so let's see what he activates here. He has, will he go attack again? No. Okay, so he's using an officer to trade with the market, and he's going to activate his palace twice. Let's see. So he's only going to be grabbing 2 gold here because he's using 2 gold to trade for buying from the level 1 discard pile. I wonder if he's going to get... Okay, so he gets 1 barricade and another barricade. So he got both barricades, beefing up his defense once again. And into round 8, both players elect to skip their purchase phase, and Tricky built 2 barricades in his building phase. Tricky's barricades got back on the board very, very quickly. We have Playmaker's building phase here, and let's see what he's going to do. Okay, so he is going to demolish one of his inventories and build a watchtower. Okay, now he has a really good defense card on the field. Into Tricky's action phase, he rolls a 1, 2, and a 3. And Tricky should be very careful about activating his archers now because it is only 1 health left and it can be easily crushed by Watchtower's counterattack. Okay, so he's going to activate his blacksmith and his palace twice to gain 4 gold and 1 mineral. All right, into Playmaker's action phase, he picks up his dice and he holds on to them and rolls them. He gets a 1, 2, and a 6, and he's going to activate his farm. And let's see what else. He's going to activate his palace twice there. Okay, so he's going to gain 7 gold from those activations. At the start of round 9, it is Playmaker's purchasing phase, and although there were several mistakes, Playmaker recovered very well from it. I can't say that he is leading the game yet, but his chance of victory is slightly higher than before. Alright, so he is going to be buying some level 1 cards. He gets a school, an infantry, and let's see. So he has 2 of them. And he gets another level 1 card. He gets another infantry. And looks like he's reaching to trade. Yes, he's going to trade the 3 cards he just bought. And he's going to get the level 2 card, the Refinery. Okay, Refinery is not a very strong level 2 card, but the building cost is so very cheap, and it hasn't any command on it. Okay, into Tricky's purchase phase, he's going to spend 1 mineral to buy 2 officers. Okay, use them later. Into Playmaker's building phase, he's going to reach for his gold, and he's going to build that refinery. Okay, as I said, it's very cheap, and it hasn't any command. Very useful. Tricky skips his building phase. We're going right into Playmaker's action phase. He rolls a 2, 2, and a 3, and he is going to activate his market with an officer, his refinery, and the palace for 2 gold. So he's going to gain 6 gold here. And with his 1 trade, he's going to, let's see, he's going to use that to maybe buy some attack tokens or maybe some life tokens here. I don't know. Let's see, Playmaker, what are you going to buy? Let's see. So, he's going to elect to buy some life tokens. He's going to apply 2 of them to the watchtower and 1 of them to the refinery. Going into Tricky's action phase, he rolls a 1, 3, and a 3. He's going to activate his blacksmith, the market, and the market with an officer, and he's going to activate his archers. Okay, so he's going to gain 1 mineral from the blacksmith. And when he activates his blacksmith, the passive ability on the archers gives him an attack token. He had 1 from last round, so now the archers can do 4 damage here. Okay, now with his trade, he's going to buy 3 life tokens. Okay, so now he's going to take off the 1 damage on the archers, and he's going to give an extra life token there, and he's going to give a life token to one of his barricades. Now the archers can do 4 damage overall. He cannot outright destroy the watchtower, but he can do a good amount of damage. The watchtower has 6 HP right now, and the archers can do 4 damage. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to do 4 damage to the watchtower, leaving 2 left on there. There's going to be 1 damage of counterattack to the archers. If you look closely at the strategy, both players usually chose to attack when they are supposed to be the first player next round. By doing that, they can attack 2 turns in a row. In Shaolia, this kind of turn order management is so very crucial. Into round 10 we go. It is Tricky's purchase phase, and he pays 1 mineral to get 2 officers here. We're going into Playmaker's purchasing phase as well. And since Tricky prepared officers for his fierce attack, Playmaker really needs to buy a new defense card badly. Alright, so he buys 2 level 1 cards and he gets 2 markets. Of course, it is not easy to draw a barricade with only 3 gold. Both players end up skipping their building phase, and we're going into Tricky's action phase here. He rolls a 1, 4, and a 5. And if Tricky can activate his archers, infantry, and market this turn, Playmaker's watchtower and refinery will be destroyed. Okay, so he activates his archers right there. And let's see what else he activates. He's going to activate his blacksmith, giving the passive ability to the archers to make them stronger. And he's going to decide to destroy that watchtower. So he's going to get 2 gold loot right there. His archers are going to take 1 damage. He used his other die to activate the palace's ability to gain 2 gold. So overall, he gains 4 gold and 1 mineral. And into Playmaker's action phase, he rolls a 1, 3, and a 4. He activates his market, so he's going to be trading his refinery and the palace. Okay, so he's going to be gaining 6 gold here, but wait a minute. Yeah, he just pulled 7 gold. Okay, so he's supposed to only get 6 here. I don't think either of them noticed. Okay, so he's going to trade. He's going to trade and buy 2 level 1 cards from the discard pile, and he's going to get 2 barricades to beef up that defense again. And into round 11 we go. It is Playmaker's purchasing phase. And it looks like someone pointed out Playmaker's mistake, so he's going to return that 1 gold, and that is a relief, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to use his big 5 gold piece to buy 1 level 1 card, and he gets a blacksmith. Tricky's purchase phase, he just skips it altogether. We're going into Playmaker's building phase, and he is going to demolish his infantry, and he's going to build a barricade and another barricade and his blacksmith. So now he has no attack cards on his territory. And Tricky skips his building phase. We're going right into Playmaker's action phase. He's going to be rolling his dice, and we get 3, 4, and a 4. He's going to activate, let's see what he activates. He's going to activate his refinery, his palace twice. Okay, so here he's going to gain 8 gold. Refinery has an any command, and it can be very useful at a circumstance like this, when there are no officers and every single die matters. Going into Tricky's action phase, he picks up his dice and he rolls a 3, 4, and a 5. He activates his blacksmith, and he's going to be activating his market and getting 2 officers from the palace. All right, so he gets 1 attack token on the archers from the blacksmith. He's going to gain 1 mineral there. And he's going to use his trade to buy from the level 2 discard pile, and he's going to get a cannon. All right, so he has his cannon back. Now he can do some lethal damage again. Into round 12 we go, and it'll be Tricky's purchasing phase. And he is going to be skipping it. Okay, we're going into Playmaker's purchase phase. He's going to, let's see, he's reaching for his gold here. And he's going to pay 3 gold here. And he's going to buy 3 level 1 cards. He pulls, let's see, a farm and a school and a barricade. Okay. And we're going into Tricky's building phase here. Now, he is going to build that cannon. And Tricky successfully rebuilds almost all of his destroyed cards. All right, good work there. Going into Playmaker's building phase, he's going to spend 3 gold here, and he's going to unlock his locked territory. And he's going to build a barricade there. So now he has 3 barricades up front. Into Tricky's action phase here, he rolls a 2, a 3, and a 3. And let's see, he's going to activate his archers, his blacksmith, and he's going to use the other die to get the palace. So with that mineral, he's going to activate the passive ability of the archers to gain an attack token. Now he's going to use his archers to destroy that barricade. He's going to gain 3 gold and a mineral overall. Into Playmaker's action phase here, he's rolling his dice. He gets a 1, 2, and a 6. All right, with those dice, he's going to be activating his farm, and the market, and his refinery. Okay, very good. With that, he's going to gain 7 gold. Well, so far. So he has 7 gold and a trade. Let's see what he does with it. Okay, so he's actually going to take the die away from the market, put it on the palace, and gain 9 gold overall. Thanks to a refinery, that's quite a lot of gold that has been accumulated in one round. And now, we're going into round 13. It's Playmaker's purchasing phase. Now, since Playmaker's territory can be totally destroyed again in just 1 or 2 attacks, it looks like he is collecting gold in advance to prepare. So he's going to buy 2 level 1 cards here and get a blacksmith and a farm. Going into Tricky's purchase phase here, he's going to buy 2 officers again with his mineral. And he is often buying so many officers with the mineral because it is a good move, especially for a very important moment like this. Okay, so he's going to also buy 1 die for later in the action phase. So it looks like he's preparing for a fierce attack. And now both players are going to be skipping their building phase, and we go into Playmaker's action phase immediately. He rolls a 1, 1, 6, and he's going to be activating his farm, his refinery, and a market. So now he has many options to trade with above. So let's see, he spends some gold there, and he's going to buy 3 minerals. Okay, that is a lot of resources. I wonder what his end plan is going to be here. Could be more level 2 cards. We'll have to see. We're going into Tricky's action phase, and he has that extra die, remember. So let's see what he rolls here. He rolls a straight, a 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Now, Tricky has a lot of powerful attack cards in his territory, so maybe he will be able to clean up Playmaker's territory before he does something. All right, so let's see. He activates his blacksmith, cannon, and archers. Okay. And also his infantry. So he's going to gain the 1 mineral. With that 1 mineral, you know he's going to get the attack token from the archers. And he's going to use his cannon there, and he's going to destroy 2 barricades by paying 1 mineral to boost that up. And he's going to, let's see, with his archers, he's going to destroy the refinery. Okay, with his last die, he's going to perhaps, well, let's see, he's getting rid of the attack tokens. And he's still deciding here. And let's see. So, okay, so he's going to use that die to activate the palace to gain 2 officers here. So overall, he's going to gain 4 gold. He destroyed a level 2 card and 2 barricades. And he's going to get 2 officers. Now, after that fierce attack, it looks like he's getting more officers to prepare for the next attack. From the beginning, he skillfully used the cannon, blacksmith, and archers. And round 14 is underway, and Tricky skips his purchase phase altogether. We're going to Playmaker's purchasing phase, and he spends 1 gold to change a level 2 drafting pool. I think he can attack or score some culture here while enhancing his defense with various defense cards. He has enough resources to do so. So, ooh, there we go. We have another watchtower in the drafting pool. So he can probably go for that. I don't think he wants to go for the other mansion, but let's see. So he's going to trade in 3 level 1 cards, and he buys the watchtower. Yes! Now I'm curious about his next choice. He looks very happy after seeing the fortress come out on the drafting pool. So fortress is a really powerful defense card, but the building cost is so very expensive. That is why you should think carefully before buying it. Your opponent can always give up attacking and switch to culture strategy. So he's going to buy 2 level 1 cards, and he gets a blacksmith and a farm, and he's going to trade some of those cards in to get the fortress. Oh, he just threw away his war glider. Okay, well, I'm not sure about that since he has a lot of other cards in his hand to use, so that's an interesting choice. Now we're going into Tricky's building phase, and no, we're not. We're just going to skip it altogether. And we're going into Playmaker's building phase. He builds the watchtower, and he spends 2 more gold, and he's going to build 2 blacksmiths. It looks like he's going to try to build the fortress in the next round. We go into Tricky's action phase now. And he picks up his dice, he rolls them, and he gets a 4, 6, and a 6. All right, so he's going to activate the blacksmith as usual, and the cannon. And then, let's see, he's going to use his last die to activate. What is he going to activate? Let's see. So, looks like he's deciding what to destroy here, and if he wants to spend a mineral to really beef up that cannon, maybe to destroy that watchtower. Okay, so he's going to trade with the market with his last die. All right, so with the one trade... Okay, he's going to buy 2 attack tokens and apply them all to the cannon. So with the cannon, he's going to destroy that watchtower. He's going to gain 1 mineral from the blacksmith, gain 2 gold from loot from destroying the watchtower. He's going to apply the attack token to the archers as usual and get 1 damage to the cannon. Okay, because of the counterattack from the watchtower. Now destroying a watchtower with a single powerful attack is a very good move. And into Playmaker's action phase, he rolls a 1, 2, and a 5. He's going to activate his blacksmith. And his blacksmith, and his palace. Okay, so he's going to gain 2 gold and 2 mineral here. Now, I am not very sure whether buying the fortress was a good decision or not. Since fortress is so very expensive, building the fortress without other level 2 cards makes it difficult to react if the opponent changes his strategy into culture. Round 15 is already in motion as both players decide to skip their purchase phase. We're going straight into Playmaker's building phase here, and he is going to reach for his resources and build that fortress. All right, and he's going to spend 1 more gold to build his last card in his hand, the farm. All right, now it'll be up to Tricky's building phase here, and okay, he skips. And then we're going into Playmaker's action phase. There's the dice roll, and he gets a 1, 2, and a 4. With his dice, he's going to activate one of his blacksmiths. And let's see if he activates the fortress with that any die token. So he can get, yes, okay. So he's going to, he hovers over it. Hasn't made a decision yet. This could be very crucial right here that he makes a right decision. He just spent a lot of resources, so he needs to maybe compile them again. Okay, so he ends up using the fortress any die command. And let's see, he's going to... Okay, activate the palace. Now, overall, he's going to gain 2 gold, 1 mineral, and 3 life tokens from his fortress. He's going to pay, he's going to put 2 on the fortress, 1 to his palace. All right, now we're going into Tricky's action phase here. It's a 3, 4, and a 5. All right, so with his first die, he's going to activate his market. Okay, so he's going for the trades. Let's see what he does. All right, the next 2 dice, he's thinking. All right, there we go, palace twice. Now, with that trade, he's going to, let's see, I wonder if he's going to go more attack tokens or no, he's going for the level 2 discard pile, and he's going to buy, let's see what he reaches for. He's going to reach for the temple. All right, so he is going to counter the fortress by going culture. So that's why Tricky didn't use the mineral in the previous round. I think Tricky was preparing for the culture shift right after Playmaker bought the fortress. But Tricky didn't stop attacking Playmaker and forced him to build the fortress. Then he switched into culture. What an amazing and vicious play, Tricky, living up to your name. Okay, so he's going to activate his palace twice to gain 4 gold, and I think buying fortress was Playmaker's big mistake in this game. We'll have to see how it goes out. Looks like Tricky's continuous attack made Playmaker lose his focus. All right, and now we're beginning round 16. It will be Tricky's purchase phase here, and he is just going to skip it altogether. We're going into Playmaker's purchase phase, and he buys 2 level 1 cards. He gets a barricade and a school. Now there's still hope for Playmaker. Tricky's defense is not too strong yet, so if Playmaker enhances attack cards quickly, he might be able to destroy that temple. All right, he's going to buy 1 more level 1 card. He gets a farm, and into Tricky's building phase, he demolishes his inventory, builds a school, demolishes his archers as well. Wow, and he's going to build a temple. Okay, so Playmaker's building phase, he skips. His territory is all full, and he's not going to unlock the territory yet. And we're into Tricky's action phase. He picks up his dice and boom, he rolls 3 5s. Wow, again with 3 5s in this game. He's going to activate his palace to get some officers, and he's going to activate the temple's combo ability, gaining 5 culture this round. All right, we're going into Playmaker's action phase. He rolls a 3, a 4, and a 6. He's going to use those dice, and Playmaker needs to make a play right now. Let's see. So he's activated one of his blacksmiths. He has 3 of them. He's going to activate his palace twice. Okay, so he's getting more resources. Although Temple's combo ability is very powerful, activating it needs so many dice that it is not easy to do other actions while using it. That is a very high risk if the Temple gets destroyed before scoring enough culture. And now we're into round 17, ladies and gentlemen. It's Playmaker's purchase phase, and what? He buys the level 2 card, the Mansion? Why? At this time? It seems a little late for that. I don't know what he's thinking there. Tricky skips his purchasing phase, and Playmaker's building phase, he demolishes one of his 3 blacksmiths to build the Mansion. Now, Mansion is a very good card, but building it only makes sense if you can use it throughout many rounds. It is definitely not a good choice in an urgent moment like right now. Tricky skips his building phase altogether, and we're going into Playmaker's action phase. He rolled a 4-4... 6 and a 6. Okay, so he's going to activate his farm, his palace twice, and he's going to activate a market. Okay, so he's going to gain 1 officer. 1 is immediately used, and he's going to gain 5 gold. He's going to use that trade to buy 1 blockage token and apply it to the temple. I think purchasing a blockage token was not a bad move, but did he really have to build a mansion for that? And into Tricky's action phase, Playmaker is so happy. He rolls a 1, 2, and a 6. There's not a 3 there, so he cannot activate the temple because of the blockage token still there, unless he uses an officer. So now all Tricky has to do is focus on activating Temple's combo over and over again. It may be a little bit delayed by that blockage token, but Playmaker also spent lots of gold to buy that token. So it is not that bad. So overall in this round, Tricky gets 2 gold from the palace. He gets his officers. He used 1 immediately to remove that blockage token, and it delayed the culture combo from the temple. Into round 18, Tricky skips his purchase phase altogether. Things are getting tense. Now, we're going into Playmaker's purchase phase, and as I mentioned, I don't think buying a mansion was a good choice. The situation is way too urgent for building such an expensive card. Building some attack cards might have been a better choice. So he's going to buy 2 level 1 cards. He gets a blacksmith and a farm. Tricky skips his building phase as well. Playmaker also skips his building phase, and then we go into Tricky's action phase here. He picks up his dice, he rolled them, and he got a 2, 2, and a 3. He's going to activate the temple combo, and he's going to activate the palace to gain 2 more officers. So he gains 5 culture and 2 officers. All right, Playmaker's action phase. He needs a good roll here. He gets 4 dice, 1 extra from the mansion, and he's going to get a 1, 1, a 5, and a 5. Okay, so he's activating, it looks like, his blacksmith, his farm, with an officer, and let's see what else he's going to get. This is a very big thing. Oh, he also activated the market. Good, good, good. And activated the palace here. Okay. So he's going to maybe get, if he finalizes his decision, he'll get 5 gold and a mineral. With his trade, I wonder what he's going to go for. I'm not entirely sure. He has many options here. Okay, so he's going to go into the level 2 discards and buy the archers from there. But he needs an infantry to build those archers. So he doesn't have the prerequisite for that. He might be drawing in hope that he can get it from the level 1 deck. And now we are into round 19. It is Playmaker's purchase phase. All right, so he spends 1 gold and he gets a farm. Oh, Tricky is so happy about that. That war elephant. Woo! All right, so the second gold here, he needs an infantry. Oh no, he gets another farm. Oh, Tricky is so happy about that. It is almost impossible to get a specific card you need only with 1 or 2 gold. Also, it is a newly shuffled level 1 deck. Tricky skips his purchase phase, and both players end up skipping their building phase. We're going into Playmaker's action phase here. He rolls and gets a 4, 5, 6, and a 6. So he's using 1 of his die to activate the farm, another to activate the blacksmith. It looks like he's getting officers from the palace there. Okay, so so he took away from the blacksmith. He's going to the palace. Oh, now he's going back to the blacksmith. Playmaker making plays back and forth, and he activates his palace. Is that a final decision? Who wants to be a millionaire? Let's go, Playmaker. Okay, so that's his final decision there. He's going to be gaining 5 golds, and he's going to get those 2 officers. He's going to use 1 immediately to trade with the market. And let's see what he's going to trade for. He doesn't have any attack cards, so he's not going to get attack tokens. Tricky doesn't really have... He has the cannon, but he's not worried about attacking, so he's not going to get any life tokens here. So let's see. He's going to get a blockage token again, so he's going to block the temple, hoping to delay the game, but it might be an inevitability now. We're going to Tricky's action phase here. He rolls a 1, 2, and a 4. I think the game is nearly finished here because Tricky is going to be the first player next round. Even the blockage token is not enough to stop him. So he's going to activate his palace to get some officers, and he's going to remove the blockage token, and then he's going to activate the temple. So he gained 2 culture. He didn't get the combo, but right now I think his victory is almost confirmed. So overall, he just gained 2 more culture. Into round 20, ladies and gentlemen, this is the longest game in the World Championship here. All right, so Tricky's going to skip his purchase phase. And let's see, Playmaker's purchase phase here. He's going to buy 1 card, and let's see what he gets. He gets an infantry. He needed that last round. Maybe he can still use it. Tricky's going to skip his building phase, and Playmaker's building phase, he's going to build that infantry. Okay, let's see what happens here. Tricky is hoping for, like, not even a miracle. It's basically done and over with. He gets a 5, 6, and a 6. He's going to activate the temple combo and the school to gain 6 culture and finish the World Championship. Awesome, Tricky. He becomes the Shaolia World Champion with an overwhelming score of 6 games to 3. He played an incredible game today. Tricky forced Playmaker to build an expensive defense card with his constant attack and switched into culture at the right moment. Yes, he really deserves this victory and the championship. Playmaker's choice to build a mansion at the end of the game was absolutely a regret. Every one of the cards in Shaolia has its own purpose, so it is very important to use the right card at the right moment. Kudos to both players for 9 wonderful games. The Shaolia World Championship is now officially finished and in the books with our new champion, Tricky. Thank you so much for watching this show, and we'll be back in the future with more exciting videos. Stay tuned.